Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. I am so excited about this video that I have for you guys today. I have been thinking so much about this and I really hope that it helps and that you get something out of it. Today's video is going to be 10 easy and or cheap things you can do to make your day. Maybe you're in a slump, maybe you just feel blah. I challenge you, pick one of these things, and I promise you your day will instantly be better. None of these are food, none of these are unhealthy things. They're all really good for you, but they're also easy because I have been in a place, even recently, where you just feel blah, and you just need a little something to kind of perk you up. And I'm excited to bring you this video. In no particular order, we're just going to jump into it. Top 10 things to make you happy when you're feeling blue. Let's get into this. So no particular order. The first thing, go with me here. Just go with me here. Clean a room. I know that doesn't sound fun. I know that does not sound fun, but I promise you, you will walk by that room and it'll instantly make you feel better. If you can't get on board with cleaning a room, do this thing instead. Still counts the same thing. Clean your sink. I'm telling you, get all the dishes out of your sink. Get your sponge full of soap, scrub it, get your sink clean. There is something, the Fly Lady taught us this years ago. I haven't kept anything really of hers except this one thing, and I believe in it 100%. Get your sink clean. Get one room in your house clean. I timed myself doing this kitchen. It took me less than 5 minutes. And it made me feel so much better. Okay, the rest of them are more fun than that, but I just had to say that one always works for me. Number 2, get yourself a candle. I know this is not mind-blowing here. Get a candle. Aldi has them for less than $5. I had this one just sitting in my closet, so it's technically free, girl math. It's one of my favorites. It's the Paris Cafe. It smells like Starbucks. There is something about it. If you don't like candles, maybe do a wax melt or something like that. Something to there's something like the senses of smelling the candle, seeing the candle. I love a good candle. And so buy yourself a candle. Spend $5 at Aldi and their candles are really, really good. They got some good scents out right now for the spring. Definitely always puts me in a good mood. A candle. All right, this next one, this is something I used to do for myself all the time before I had a man. And ladies, you are worth this. You are worth flowers. Don't wait for some man to buy you flowers. I used to buy myself flowers all the time. I still buy myself flowers. Now I have a husband and he gives me flowers too. But there is something about having fresh flowers in your house. It immediately makes your day. I don't know, is this just me? I don't think it is. Get yourself a plant, get yourself a flower. It can be ones you picked out of the yard and put in a pretty cup or a vase. I took ones that I got for less than $5 at Walmart, put them in a little Coca-Cola glass, put them on my table. And sometimes we think well, it's just $5. I don't want to spend that extra money on something that's just going to be sitting around and it will eventually die. But I have gotten so much enjoyment out of that silly little $5 bouquet of flowers. Every time I walk by, it just makes me feel happy. It just gives me a little lift of just happiness. So I'm here to tell you, you have permission, not like you need it from me, but you have permission. Buy yourself, the next time you're at the store, buy yourself some flowers. Trader Joe's has amazing flowers for cheap. Aldi has flowers. Walmart, Kroger, they all have cheap flowers. You can get at Kroger. I love to get their sunflowers when they have them in the fall. Just buy yourself seasonal flowers here and there. Maybe not every week, but every now and then. Don't wait for your husband. Don't wait for your boyfriend. If you don't have a husband or boyfriend, don't wait for some guy to do it for you. You can buy yourself flowers. And I promise you, it's always been worth it to me. The expense is little compared to the enjoyment I get out of it. And I've also, like I said, gone out to the yard, picked some flowers out of the yard too. We're getting into spring, so, that's possible now. Okay, this one is going to be the most out there. But we're just going to go there, okay? I promise you, this seems so stupid. And when I say it, y'all are going to be like, you're insane. But just try it. I promise you it works. I saw this in a book. Actually, I was reading a book and I saw this mentioned and I was like, that is so true. And so I'm adding it to this list. Get yourself a new sponge, y'all. There is something about opening a fresh sponge. If you have like I like the Scrub Daddy ones. I have a dishwasher, so I don't use my sponges like for every single dish. And so I do hand wash some stuff, and I like to have sponges that clean my counters and my stove and stuff. But you know, they kind of get worn out after a while, and I will hold on to them till their dying last breath. There is something about a brand new sponge out of the package. You kind of forget how good the Scrub Daddy is until you open up a brand new one. You can get ones at the Dollar Tree, not Scrub Daddies, but new sponges at the Dollar Tree. You can get them on Temu. You can get them anywhere. TJ Maxx has them sometimes. I think it was $3.76 or something at Walmart for the one I bought, and every time I go to wash the dishes, I'm happy. So stupid. I know it sounds stupid. I know. It sounds stupid. It's like against, you know, woman's prerogative or whatever. Like, don't buy me a sponge. Buy yourself the sponge. I promise you, just try it. It will make you happy. I promise. All right, the next one, we're going to get away from some of the weird ones. I think the sponge is like my top one, okay? The next one, this one is my jam. Do a bath. Do it right. Whether you have a big tub, small tub, it doesn't matter. Get your tub full of warm water. Use bubble bath. Use whatever you have, body wash, whatever. Get some nice bubbles. Light some candles. This is the tip here. Light some candles, set the mood, maybe play some music, dim the lights. It is rejuvenating. There were times postpartum with my babies that I was so exhausted and miserable and like so sleep deprived that I didn't have time to like take a nap and like recover. Like if I had 30 minutes, I'm like, what good is a 30-minute nap gonna do me? But I'm telling you, I would take a bubble bath like the one I just described, and it would keep me going. So if you're feeling blue, there's something about getting clean, but getting clean in this very self-care way, it is a whole next level. So even if you don't like baths, get a hot shower. They even make shower steamers now. They're like bath bombs, but they are for your shower. I will link some down below. They are really, really cheap on Amazon. I think that's a great idea too. Play some music, like just do the whole thing. So many times, like I get in the shower, I get in the tub or whatever, and it's just like real fast when we gotta move to the next thing. Like if you're having a hard time with your mental health and you just need a little burst of happiness, sit in there a while, soak a while. Take 15, 20, 30 minutes. And I promise you, like it's magical. It is magical. Okay, this next one is guaranteed and guaranteed to work. I feel like all of these are my guarantee that they're gonna work. There's so many more I could do too, but next one. Sit out in the sunshine. This could be taking a walk. You can walk. You can sit on your back deck. You can just sit outside and drink a cup of coffee for 5 minutes. Doesn't have to be a long time. When I went out there to shoot this video, it was kind of overcast. That's okay. You still will get the benefits. Just being outside when you are cooped up in the house, you're not getting the sunshine on your face, you're not getting that vitamin D. It can be hard. So walk outside. Take your cup of coffee, walk out there, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I promise you, I don't have a beautiful backyard. I don't have the perfect place either. You know, if you're in an apartment, I've been there. Walk outside in the parking lot if you have to and just sit and like take a deep breath. Breathe the outside air. It is an immediate mood booster. If you want to go on a walk, if you want to take a bike ride, that's even better. But sometimes we're not in that mental place, and that's okay. Just go outside, breathe some good air, let the sun hit your face, and it doesn't have to be for very long. It's always a winner. Okay, I love this next one. This one is totally, I keep saying they're all my favorites. This one really is because it's one of my love languages, but I think it always helps. Do something for someone else. When you're struggling and you don't feel happy and you just feel like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this day, there is something to doing something for somebody else. I'm going to share a really silly one that I did. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It can be free. Write somebody a letter, do a phone call, pay for somebody's coffee. It can be a stranger. It can be someone in your family. Just do something for someone else. I love putting together little gifts. Like, I just love it. But one that I just did for David, and he does ones for me all the time, but he had mentioned that he wishes he had some Tic Tacs, because when he's praying for people, like the breath, smell, and all that, and he doesn't want to be chewing gum in their face. And so I just made a mental note of that. I ordered him some Tic Tacs on Amazon, and when he came to bed, I just had them laying at his bedside table with a little note that said, "I love you so much." And he loved it. Like, he was so surprised because I didn't tell him I was going to do it. Like, it's nothing big. He could go out and buy his own Tic Tacs. Like, it's not a big deal. But I love surprising him with little things. Like, that made me so happy to do that and like surprise him and like let him know that I was thinking about him. But do something for someone else. Like, you don't know what a smile or a handwritten note or just a phone call saying, "I'm thinking of you," or just you're at the grocery store and instead of just going through the line and not talking to the cashier, you say, "Hi, how are you? I hope you have a great day." Like, that kind of stuff helps them, and it make them have a totally different day, but it also helps you. And when our focus is on someone else and not on us and our feelings, it's transformative. That's the word. Okay, this one, I know some of you are going to say this one is not for me, but I promise you, give it a try. Read a book. Now, I know not everybody is a reader, but studies have shown that reading a novel, so a story, not a history book, not a devotional, like a novel, a story, it can reduce up to 90% of stress. 90%, y'all. That's more than like any other remedy for stress. So why do we think that is? I think it's because it gets our mind off of ourselves. It's hard to like think of your own problems, your own day, all of that when you're reading a book, because you're reading about someone else's life. It like transports you to another time, another place, which movies can do that too. Watch a movie if that's your thing. But I think movies can kind of make us feel even more anxious sometimes. I know for me, especially like if I'm watching something on my phone and then I'm getting emails and stuff, like reading a book, reading a physical book, there's something about it. There is something about it. And there's a bunch of these I could do, like if you have pets, hold your pet. But I wanted to do all ones that you don't have to have anything. Anybody can do these. Okay, y'all, we have 2 more. Number 9. This one, everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know how good this one is. Wash your sheets. I dare you to get in bed after you've washed your sheets and not feel like amazing. It's impossible. You can't. If you get in a bed that has freshly washed sheets, you are going to smile so big. I have not ever met anyone who didn't like clean sheet day. And it's totally worth the little bit of work to take them off, wash them, put them back on for clean sheet day. We usually wash our sheets once a week, but there are times where after it's only been a few days and I'm like, I just need clean sheet day again, and we'll do it again. I have special detergent that I only use to wash our sheets because I like the way it smells. It's expensive. I don't want to waste it on just everyday clothes. So I wash our sheets in it, and it just like smells like lavender and it helps us sleep, and it's just so good. So wash your sheets. Clean sheet day is such a mood booster. And then last but not least, this is not riveting information, but if I'm feeling really down and I'm feeling really blue, sometimes it just feels so good to laugh. Have you ever laughed to the point where you're like, can't breathe? This actually happened to me and David. We were moving this at church. We were moving this giant room divider, and it was probably one of those things you have to be there, but it started like falling and we were trying to like pick it up, and it's so heavy, and I got so tickled. I about like wanted to pee on myself. It was so funny, and he's like being crushed by this huge room divider, and then he got laughing, and we just stopped, put the thing down, and laughed and laughed and laughed until we couldn't breathe. Like, there is nothing better than that. And so when I'm in the mood to laugh and I'm not in like in a funny situation or by myself, or sometimes it's hard to just make those moments happen, my go-to tip is to search bloopers for your favorite TV show. Mine is The Office, so there's so many different ones. Friends have really good bloopers. There is something so contagious about the laughter on the blooper reels. It is so funny, and I promise you're gonna laugh. David likes the videos that are the try not to laugh videos, and he always loses. He always laughs 100% of the time. He never wins, but that is the point. Like, just to make you happy, just to make you laugh. And laughter sometimes really is the best medicine. So that is my 10. I want you, here is question of the day for this video. I want you to go down in the comments and pick one thing, one of these you're gonna try. One, just one. And if you wanna do more than that, you'll have even a better day. What is one you can do today? Just, read for 5 minutes, wash your sheets, go clean your sink out, buy yourself some flowers. Which one are you gonna do? I got to do all of these when I was preparing for this video and filming all the footage for it and stuff. And so it really did make my week so much happier. I don't even know if you guys could tell in some of the videos, but I've just been really happy because I've been doing all this stuff for myself and it feels really good. So I love you all. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.